what do you like now? Like, what's out here? What music do you like that's out now?
What music? Oh my gosh. What music? You know what? Let me get out my Spotify. What have I been listening to?
What is on
Hmm.
Ilona's playlist?
I've actually been listening to
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, checking in, representing 88 Rising, Paradise Rising. Please give it up for Ylona Garcia.
Hi.
Ylona,
Hi, Bob.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good. Well, first off, I really appreciate you taking the time on a Saturday night to hang out with us tonight. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. This is so much fun. I just listening to all the songs you played. There's such hits. Thank you. Oh my gosh.
So many great hits, so many anthems. And speaking of hits, you have a lot of great hits too. And we're going to talk about that in just a little bit. But again, I want to shout out everyone right now who's hanging out with us. They're running up in the chat that Paradise Rising emote, and they're showing that love to you. So Ilona, thank you so much.
Oh
Again,
my gosh.
I
That's
said
so
this
cool.
earlier that I got a chance to meet you last year via Zoom, and I believe you were in Australia at that time. You were either in the Philippines or Australia.
I'm
If you
guessing I was in
remember. I
Australia.
think you were in Australia, and
Yeah.
we were talking about the new music. We were talking about you just getting signed to Paradise Rising, and we were also talking about your new song or your song at the time called All That, which is a very
Yes.
dope song. Can you tell us really
Thank you.
quick of how the song All That came about?
All that was basically about just leaving all of the bad habits, all of the icky feelings back in 2020. So that's basically a summary of it.
And 2020 was just a interesting year for so many of us, for everyone around the world. And
Yeah.
then here comes 2021, and things are kind of getting better. And then here it comes right at the tail end of 2021, early 2022. It's almost like a deja vu of 2020, right?
Exactly.
But we're
So
getting
I
through it.
guess my song kind of backfired.
Not really, but but it is a very dope song. And before we
Thank you.
continue our conversation and just hanging out, I want to play everyone who's checking in and hanging out with us your song, All That, because it's a really dope song. So everyone listening right
Okay.
now, let's get into Ilona Garcia's All That fire song, y'all. Well, I know you left it in 2020. A
Ooh.
little bit came, but it's all good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then and that's where I got a chance to talk to you about that song when you were in Australia. And then I know you were telling me that you were gonna come out to LA, where I believe you're here now in LA, correct?
Yes. Yes, I am. I'm back and I'm here. I actually just came from New York
Oh,
and
nice.
it's been super fun. Like I actually moved here. Crazy.
That's dope. So how do you like just working out of here in LA? I know you're probably doing a lot of recording, a lot of writing, a lot of just going into the studios and all. How are you enjoying it out here?
I I love it. I love the weather. I love where I live. My family's over with me, enjoying this life with me, recording, being able to create what I want to create and really bring it to life and share it with everyone. That's just such an amazing thing. And that's how I feel. Ah.
No, no, that's all good. Ilona, really quick, I got a chance to read about you online, and I would like for you to just tell your story really quick of your come up overall, and what you went through to get to where you're at now. Because there's so many people who know you, and there's still a lot of people who are starting to get to know you. So if you could just tell us really quick about your come up throughout the years to how you're here now.
All right, so let's go. We're starting from 20, I think 2012. That's when I kind of started to take things seriously, pursue this as an actual career. And then we fast forward to 2015. Oh, from 2012, I started performing as front acts for all the Filipino artists who came from the Philippines to Australia. And then we fast forward to 2015, where I was given the chance to audition for a reality show called Big Brother, Pinoy Big Brother.
Nice.
Um, then after that, I was able to put out an album at 13. I think
Wow.
that was like the next year. I think that was 2016 when I put it out. And then I got to do some acting stuff.
Yep.
And then I met this really, really cool person named JR who is amazing, who's an amazing artist.
R&B
Who,
artist, correct?
yes, R&B
Yes.
artist, king of R&B, by the
Uh-huh.
way.
Nice.
Gotta put the emphasis on the king.
As you
And
should.
then, and then he introduced me to some really cool folks in LA. And I think after I put out a few songs, working with really cool producers in LA, one of them being The Jam,
Nice.
88 Rising reached out to me, and that
Nice.
fast forwards to 2020,
Mm-hmm.
and that's when I put out the song, all that,
Yep.
yeah. And then I signed with 88. Oh wait, that happened before the song, but you guys get the gist of it. And that fast forwards to me moving here in LA and
Which is so
working
dope.
24/7. Thank you.
So again, you started very young,
Yes.
and you threw some years out there, 2013, 2015. Are you okay if I ask you how old you are? Because I do know how old you are, but can I let everyone know how old you are?
Yeah. Actually, let's get people to guess how old I am. How old do you guys think I am?
Yeah, run it up in the chat. How old do you think Ylona is? I know. Oh, people know. Look at DJ Don Famawina representing Hawaii. He's already saying it. Joy's saying it already. Zot says 15.
Oh, wow. That's really
Sheik
nice of
says
you
20.
guys. I'm actually 36. Thank you for
Wow.
asking. I'm joking.
You
I'm
mean
19.
your parents are 36, probably.
Yes, yes. Mom, did you hear that? Okay.
That must be a compliment.
Yeah. My mom loves hearing that.
But
Yeah.
you're 19, turning 20,
19.
correct?
Yes, turning 20
And
at the end of February.
yes, and your birthday's in a couple weeks. Really quick, chat. Run that happy birthday emote up in the chat for Ylona. Let's wish her a very happy birthday in a couple weeks.
Thanks,
Happy
guys.
birthday, Ylona.
Thank you, DJ E-Man. Oh, I have a question for you.
Yes.
What do you think makes a song a hit?
Wow, that's a great question, and I'm glad you asked that, Ylona, because again, I'm not sure if you know what I do, and I've been very blessed to do what I've done over the years. But I've been the music director at Power 106 for, I'm about to age myself, for a couple decades. I think longer than you've been born, or you've been around what's been around. But one of the really cool things about my job is that I get a chance to sit with various artists and producers and managers, and we talk about music, because at the end of the day, you've heard of the term A&R, right?
Yes.
A&R person whose goal is to find the music that makes sense for when putting together an album. So I'm basically like the A&R for radio, finding the next hits for what the listeners or the public wants to hear that we feel would be massive. So there's one word that I use with every single person. Doesn't matter what artists, up and coming or established, legendary, from managers, producers, I tell them one word. The word is called recall. Recall. What a person, a listener, a fan, and a consumer could recall about your music. Usually it's the hook, or there's just something in the song that people recall and just get stuck in their head, or they sing along to, or they just keep repeating it. So to me, it's the word recall. And if you could have an element of recall in your music, it could be the production of a song. It could be the track. It could be a sample. It could be certain lyrics. Even if it's not the hook, there's certain lines that catches people's attention, or it sticks in people's heads. I've seen so many hits just based on certain lines of songs. There's songs that don't even have hooks or choruses that become the hits. So, Ylona, like I guess you could say my recommendation to you for that hit is recall. And again, usually recall is the hook. It's the chorus. It's the strongest part of the song. Like Philip Mbuito, who's up here in the chat. Philip, who has worked your records for 88 Rising, but I've known Philip. He's also a fellow Filipino who also works in the music industry. He worked artists like Brandy and Aaliyah over the years. So many great artists. And he could also tell you, and I know Mike Lieberman as well, they could both tell you, again, it's about what I always say, recall.
Got it. I'm writing it down.
That's a great question that you asked.
Thank you. And thank you for letting me know. Like, I love it. I'm learning a lot from you already. Thank you.
No, thank you. It's all good. I still got to hang out with you in the studio very soon. I would love for you to also meet some of these people. I would love for you to meet someone you might know. I don't even want to say, but there's someone coming in town I would love for you to connect with as well. So we'll connect after and all. But
yes.
You coming to LA, I know you got a chance to do a lot of great things as well. And I know you got a chance to perform at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena for the Head in the Clouds Festival.
Yeah.
I got a chance to check it out. I didn't get a chance to catch a show, unfortunately, because I think you're on the first day. I was only able to come on the second day. But just to go and experience that was an incredible experience myself. And just what was your experience like performing on that massive stage?
Well, number one, I was very nervous.
I bet.
I was basically opening up the show, and I had 20 minutes to really, really just show them who Elo is. And I've never done that before. I've never had 20 minutes become so important in my life.
Wow.
But performing as time went on, it just became so much fun. A lot of the crowd was just running, and everyone was just swarming as I got to I think the second part of the first song I was performing, everyone was just running, and I was like, oh my gosh, people are actually enjoying and like just dancing with me and having fun with me, and it made me feel really, really happy.
That's dope.
Like I did my job.
Just the love that you were getting on stage. Again, I've heard I heard from people that I know who are out there who said that you killed it on stage, which is dope. And again, I still have to come catch you very soon perform. Do you have anything scheduled or planned very soon, or are you still just kind of in the studio?
I do have something scheduled very soon, but I can't spill the beans.
It's all good. We will find out. And if you're not following Ylona yet on Instagram or Twitter, even on social, please make sure you show that love to Ylona and give her that follow. Is it also Ylona Garcia on Instagram?
Ylona Garcia everywhere. Please follow, like, comment, subscribe, whatever makes you feel comfortable. And also, that's where you get all the updates. So
Dope. And again, I know that you represent the Philippines and Australia. Really
Up,
quick, your parents are so one of your parents are from Australia, or are you just Australian because you were born in Australia?
So I was born and raised in Australia. My parents were born and raised in the Philippines.
So both your parents are Filipino.
Alpha.
Dope. So that's why you're Filipino Australian. Just like if we were born here in the U.S., a lot of people will say, we're Filipino American. So.
Yeah.
Oh, very dope. That's very dope. And it's really cool to really finally talk to you. Even I know we still have to link up very soon in person, but to even have you on, I really appreciate it. I got a chance a few months back to also have some of your fellow label mates hang out when we the Semi-Lucent 2 project, and I got a chance to have a bunch of them hang out with us. Manila Gray, Manila Killa, Days, Christian Alexander, all of them got a chance to just hang out and check in, which is really dope.
Nice.
But again, one of the reasons we have you here as well is not just to even get to know you, but we got to also get to know your new music. Oh, shout out to 82 Nads, by the way, who's also representing Australia. 82 Nads, checking in from down under.
What's up? Aussie.
Aussie. So you have a hot new song out right now. Let us know about it. It's called Entertain Me.
And it's also the theme song for the Valorant's latest Agent Neon, which that's really, really cool. Yeah, I got to do a partnership with Valorant.
Oh, that's very dope. So tell us about the song. How did the song come about?
The song was born on February 10th at 7:54 p.m. 2021. And creating that song, it was really, really fun for me because the inspiration behind it was my childhood friends. I wrote it during the lockdown with really, really cool people. They're called DNA. And it was, again, going back to the inspiration of the song, I wrote it during the lockdown, and I wrote it with the inspiration being hanging out with my childhood friends. We were sharing stories with each other, and we both kind of saw similarities in our stories, and I kind of got a little bit mad about it, so I ended up writing the song called Entertain Me, if that kind of helps explain things. Yeah.
That's dope. Well, let's get into Entertain Me. Can you introduce it for everyone?
Okay, guys.
Radio. Can you introduce it for us?
All right. Should I get like my radio voice on? I don't even know.
That's up to you. Just be you, Ylona. Just be you.
Should I say DJ Elo?
No, it's up to you. Just do you. Just say who you are. Just say who you are. Say, hey, this is Ylona Garcia. This is my new song, Entertain Me, here on Twitch with DJ E-Man. Something like that. Something like that.
All right. Let's go. Hey, this is Ylona Garcia, and this is my latest single, Entertain Me, playing now on Twitch with DJ E-Man.
There it
Let's
is, y'all.
go.
Entertain me. Here it is. Check it out, y'all. Once again, that is new music right there from Ylona Garcia. That joint was called Entertain Me. That song is fire. It is very, very fire. You know, you have a lot of great DJs up in here too. DJ Don Famawina 808, who's from Honolulu, Hawaii. He's gonna start playing it on his stream. DJ Theo Tabora, who's from the Bay Area. He's gonna start playing it on his stream. I know he's gonna do a remix to it. Watch. Don't be surprised. Philip
so
Abuito's up
excited.
in here. I know he's gonna start working it to radio along with Mike Lieberman. But again, you have a lot of great DJs who are also, and a lot of people up in here who's loving that track. It is a fire track. Seriously, Ylona.
Thank you. Thank you
Very,
very
very
much.
There's a question that someone's asking here. DJ Don Famawina from the 808 state of Hawaii has a question for you, Ylona.
Let's go.
So Don asks, what's your advice for an artist who is looking for a big break? And where do you see yourself in 5 years? So that's two questions.
Ooh, okay. So what's my advice for any artist who's looking for a big break? I feel like, I don't know if this advice would work, but what I would say is stay true to yourself and trust your gut.
Absolutely.
And
You know, so crazy. What else? Oh, I would add to that. Just
go.
I get that question asked too from artists who ask, what tips I have. I tell them, look, don't take no for an answer. If someone might tell you no, or someone might say, this song is that or this, keep pushing, and of course, do you, because that's what it's all about,
True. That's true.
All right, part two of that question. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but part two of that question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Where do I see myself in 5 years? Okay. I see myself, I would say, flying all around the world in my private jet with my family and my amazing supportive team, just getting ready for shows all over the world tour.
Nice. So,
And I see myself
Beats,
doing
by the
some
way.
acting.
And getting some acting. Well, you've been doing some acting already, but you're talking about doing some acting out here.
Yes.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Let's see. Anyone else got any questions? Can we ask some people? Is that okay? Some people in the chat?
Let's
They can ask a couple
go.
quick questions.
Guys,
I don't want to
throw
hold you
it
back
up.
because I already been taking up your time over here.
You're all good. Let's go.
Oh,
What are our
82 Nads
questions?
in Australia says, Ylona is awesome, very genuine, and has a big fan base in Sydney. So Sydney, Australia, of course, showing you that love.
Thank you. Thank you for thinking I'm awesome.
Again, that was a very, very dope song. It's very reminiscent of many great hits that I've heard as well.
Oh
which
my
is really dope.
gosh.
Really dope.
Thank you.
What did really quick while people are maybe thinking of some questions really quick? What do you like now? Like what's out here? What music do you like that's out now?
What music? Oh my gosh. What music? You know what? Let me get out my Spotify.
As you should.
What have I been listening to?
What is on Ylona's playlist?
I've actually been listening to, well, these are very, very specific songs, but I've been listening to Brandy and Monica, The Boy Is Mine.
Oh,
I've
classic.
been, yeah, right? I've been listening to Remember the Time by Michael Jackson.
Wow. Okay. Michael Jackson. Classic.
and-
Another classic.
Yeah. And for a much more current song, I'd say the song that I've been listening to is Get to You Again by Mac Ayers.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on, again, I know you're being you're Filipina and you're out here now. What are your thoughts on your fellow Filipinos, well, really more the ones that are out here, that are making it and doing their thing?
Keep it up. I'm out here supporting. Like, just keep doing you. You're doing amazing.
There's a lot of great artists out here. Just
are.
recently, too, just new music dropped from the artist Sweetie, who's half Filipino.
I love her
And
energy.
Artist her.
Yes,
they
Gabby!
collabed on a song together.
Yes, they
I was like,
did.
Yo, finally, how dope is that? So it's a really dope song. It's kind of reminiscent of Doja Cat's "Kiss Me More," so it's definitely on that vibe. She got a new one that just dropped a couple days ago. Shout out to Pilo, Shout out to I got to shout out the Far East Movement. My blood brother DJ Verman, who's in the group, the Far East Movement. I got to shout out Bruno, of course. Bruno, who's on fire with Anderson .Paak, Silk Sonic, who recently had a #1 record with Smoking Out the Window.
Yep.
A lot of great Filipinos, not just artists, but behind the scenes as producers, writers in the music industry. Because it is a tough industry to get into. Seriously, a very, very tough industry.
That is true. But you know, if you just keep doing what you do, you'll somehow get there.
Yep.
And they have.
Don asked another question. Who are your musical inspirations and your favorite genre of music?
Okay. Musical inspirations: Michael Jackson, 100%. Her, Gabby. Saweetie, I love her. I just love her energy. Doja Cat, Aaliyah.
Yep.
Who else? Let's hop into the other. What was the other question?
Is there a favorite music genre of music that you're into?
R&B.
R&B.
R&B 100.
I love R&B too. That's what my come up was back in 2010s. No, back in the late 80s when I was coming up as a DJ, there was so much great R&B, a lot of great slow jams. You know what? I'm going to send you a link on Wednesday nights. I do these chill R&B vibes, slow jams on Twitch. I would love for you to just come check out the vibes.
I'm
It'd be kind of dope. If you're into that, if you're into all that R&B, especially the throwback stuff, you will like. I have a question for you really quick.
Okay, let's go.
What is considered throwback to you? Name an artist or an era that's throwback to you. What is your old school? Because everyone has a different definition, obviously because of the ages. But what is your definition of what old school throwback is?
80s?
80s? Okay. Artist.
Ooh, what's his name? Wait. Let me get it up. Let me get it up.
No worries.
Wait, can I play it actually real quick?
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
Shout out to Guap Dad, by the way. Guap Dad also a fellow Filipino who's definitely doing things. That's a label mate, if I'm correct, too.
Yay. Okay. So this is George Michael's Careless Whisperer.
What?
Yes. This is definitely a throwback.
Hold on. Put that down really quick. Put that down.
Okay.
Let me play that for you. There you go.
This is like my cousins and I, like when we have our family get-togethers. This is what we always sing for karaoke.
Really?
Huge throwback. Yeah.
I would ask you to see my voice is dope.
It is. I love it. I love it. Very,
see, guys,
very much.
I get clowned all the time, but again, I do it for fun. I definitely do not have a good voice, but it's all good. We do it all in fun. But that's a classic joint. It's a great song to karaoke as well too.
Mm-hmm.
That is dope. You know, Ylona, speaking of slow jams, really quick, I'm gonna play a piece of this, if that's okay.
Go for it.
Because there's also this one that came out, I think it was
September?
late last year. Is it this one?
Yes.
Yeah. This one's called Don't Go Changing. Can I play a little bit of this?
Go for it. As long as everyone's happy with it.
That is a dope song. That's a dope slow song. I got to start playing that on my Wednesday night streams.
Thank you.
I'm gonna start playing that on my Wednesday night. Like I said, Wednesday night I take it on these chill vibes, these chill R&B vibes. I'm definitely got to drop this. Look, a lot of people also showing love to that song, which is dope.
Thank you.
But that song came out, you said mid late last year?
September 14, 2021.
Wow. So honestly, that song isn't even that old. It really isn't.
It's not. Yeah.
It's not.
But thank you for playing it.
No, of course. I'm gonna play it again I'm gonna play it on Wednesdays, y'all. I gotta play it on Wednesday nights.
Let's go.
Ylona, I really appreciate you hanging out. Again, I know it's a Saturday night out here. I know it's Super Bowl weekend out here. I know the city, LA is crazy right now. Obviously, the weather is really hot.
It is.
You know, there's a lot of parties and a lot of craziness in the cities right now that I've seen. But it's Super Bowl weekend. You know, it's crazy out here. Again, look, you have the Super Bowl in LA. You have an LA football team who made it to the Super Bowl, and you have a halftime show featuring LA artists, which is going to be crazy. And this is going to be really the first time you're going to see a massive hip hop show for the Super Bowl, which is going to be crazy. And I already heard some rumblings of some surprises. I don't want to say anything, but I'm curious to see if those surprises happen. But it's going to be a great weekend out here. And again, I really appreciate you taking the time to hang out with me and everyone up in here, and really the world who's tapped in. Again, we have our peoples, 82 Nads and Tiff Soul from Australia. I know we got the Philippines up in here. I see a few of your fans who's also checked in. Of course, a lot of the people who hang out with me each and every time that we do this, we're also showing love, and a lot of the great DJs that are up in here who are also showing love. And I'm going to send them the Entertain Me record so I could start playing it.
Please, by all means. Thank you, guys.
I really appreciate you once again. Any last words before I let you go do your thing?
Thank you for having me. This has been like a lot of fun. I'm excited for your Wednesday stream.
Thank you. I'll send you a link. I'll send you
yes,
because I have your number now.
Yes, you do. Also, please follow my socials: Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. I just got Twitch.
Nice.
What else? I have Snapchat for you guys. I have Facebook, YouTube, and if you follow, subscribe, like, comment, you'll get all the updates you need if you want to hop on this ELO journey with me.
Again, we have Ylona Garcia up in here, 88 Rising, Paradise Rising artist. Fire song out right now called Entertain Me. We're going to play that one more time before you head out. But again, I really appreciate you, Ylona, and everyone again showing that love to you. And maybe next time I'll get you on and I'll put you on the spot and maybe have you sing a cappella or something next time. I'm not gonna make you do that.
Oh, I mean, that's all good. But I mean, I don't really mind. But all right, I'll see you next time then.
Well, for Wednesdays. Yeah. So again, ladies and gentlemen, everyone, please give it up one more time for Ylona Garcia up in here. Do me a favor, run that heart emote. Let's show love to Ylona really quick. Show that love to Ylona. Run that heart emote. Any heart emote up in the chat. Let's show her that love. And let's get into this one more time. This is Ylona Garcia. Entertain me, y'all. And I can see red flags in your eyes. So you can keep